There, beautiful Sagittarius. It is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, nice to connect with your energy. And of course, welcome back if you're a part of our family. I hope you're doing beautiful today, Saggy. It is the weekend, November 15th, 2025, halfway through this month. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow, slow it down, slow it down. Oh, I just gotta move my mouse out of the way. Like I said, I hope you're doing great. Okay, so Sag, we're gonna get into your reading. It's a general reading, right? Not a one-to-one, as always. It may not resonate with everyone as well, so keep that in mind. Okay, and what else? Timeless. I think that's probably about it, right? Just a little note that it is Mercury retrograde for those of you that might be experiencing what I'm experiencing. My words do not come out well right during this time. So hey, if I slip up, I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Okay, so Sag, when I was meditating, this is kind of a weird one because I couldn't figure out exactly what's going on. So I'm going to give you just what I received. Okay, I heard the word Billy, so maybe I'm speaking to a Billy. I don't know. Then they showed me what looked like a brick house, like a house made out of bricks. Okay. And then I heard procrastination. Okay. So I have no idea how to put those three things together. I tried to tune in. I couldn't receive it. So I don't know if that resonates with you. Let me know in the comments because I am completely unsure of what that could mean other than the brick house reference, the picture, like it looked like it was all brick. I got the feeling of, this is going to sound probably crazy, but feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall. You know that saying? That's how it felt to me. So I don't know if you're feeling like something isn't happening fast enough. Maybe it's with a Billy, someone named Billy. I don't know. I don't know a Billy. And procrastination, right? Well, we all procrastinate, and this time of year, kind of, whether you celebrate like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that coming up, it can be a pretty heavy kind of time. So again, I don't know what's going to come out, but it felt a little bit. Okay, the word I'm receiving is clusterfuck. Okay, so I don't know. All right, so Sag, let's just get into your reading. Thank you for taking the time to be here. I appreciate you so much. Okay, we're gonna open up with the Wisdom Oracle. Let's see what's on the bottom. Spirit, I hope you're gonna guide me very clearly in this message today. All right, we start with building blocks on the bottom. Okay, 28, that is a 10. So 10 is a Wheel of Fortune, can be reduced down to 1, which is the Magician in our traditional tarot. Building blocks, something that you're building, something that you're wanting to build or something you're wanting to work on. Now hold on. Okay, see, even I can be like, huh? What does that mean? Look at this card. They look almost like bricks, don't they? To me, it almost looks like bricks. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe one of you are building a home. Maybe it's going to have be made out of brick or something. I don't know, that feeling, it feels quite strong with the bricks, but that's obviously not going to be for everyone. So again, building blocks though, building something, planning on something. You can see this person, they kind of got their hand in front, they're looking ahead, as in what the next step is, what the next step to do is. We have TikTok next, so that is a card about pushing through, taking action, being mindful of how time goes by fast. Okay, so it's 30, so that is a 3. 3s are about that alignment, things coming into alignment, but again, this is like power in your hands. Okay, so let me just look at this. Okay, and then we have to the sea. Yes, yep, okay, they want me to take this. So to the sea is number 7. 7 for me is a contemplative energy, but also on the flip side, it can be about really good luck, right? Good fortune coming in. To the sea, though, here is representing taking time out to be on your own. Again, this person's in a bathtub, looks like a boat, acts like a boat, behaves like a boat, it's in water, but she's definitely separated away from anyone and everything else other than there is spirit, angels, guides, up above watching over her. Again, this is kind of like making plans, making plans, determining what the next step is. I don't know what you're creating here, Sag, but it feels like you're building something. I get it could be a relationship, could be a business maybe. Again, building a house, because we have co-create. Oh my goodness, I said building a house, and we have no place like home next. Okay, all right. Co-create is underneath to the sea. So this is about building something, Sag. Building something with someone else. You usually co-create means that coming together, creating something that is very beautiful, powerful, that is in agreement with all parties. And then we have no place like home, as I just said. That kind of freaked me out. And that is number 50. So 5s are about change. No place like home as well. If it isn't about you moving or building or anything to do with your home, you know, because it doesn't have to be. This is an energy where everything feels beautiful. You feel safe, you feel loved, you feel nourished. You can be completely 100% yourself. If there's anyone around you, they're going to appreciate and adore you. It's a gorgeous energy, okay? So it feels to me that you're definitely, well, with building blocks, that feels like you're building something. Okay. All right, Spirit. Thank you so much. What, excuse me, actually, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Throat just got a little congested there. All right, Saggy, let's see what this is about. Spirit for Sagittarius, for those if this is their reading. Okay, I'm not going to take those. I don't feel like they meant to come out, so let's just shuffle a little bit. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is the message for Saggy, for those that this is their reading? Those cards didn't feel right to me. And every time I do that, if you've been with me for a while, every time I put cards back, just because I feel like it's not the cards, it usually takes a while for something else to jump out. So we'll see how Spirit comes through for me today. What is the message? What is Sagittarius up to? Okay, very interesting. I guess I should have taken those cards. Oh well. I believe they'll come back out again. What is the message, please, Spirit? Whoa, the deck is getting sticky. Saggy, fast forward if you don't want to stick around, because it might take a while. My bad. Sorry, Spirit. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll tell you one thing that I keep seeing here. I keep seeing by the book. I've seen that about 2 or 3 times in my shuffling. And what else did I see? I seen all that glitters. Okay, so, let's see. All right, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, we have serendipity that has flew out. Okay, so number 18, that is a 9, right? 9s are, for myself, how I read 9s, it does feel like you're coming to a conclusion, Sag. And serendipity, you know, this is a very positive vibrational card coming through, right? This is where things happen, you know, even like if you want to say by divine timing, right? It's where everything kind of works out for you, even if you kind of can't see ahead. Excuse me while I blow my nose. Oh my gosh. It's very cold and humid where I am. Nevertheless, anyways, back to serendipity. You know, this is that energy exactly where things might not be going very well, and then all of a sudden everything starts to fall into place, right? It's a beautiful, positive, as I said, very blessed kind of card. So that's interesting because I still feel like you're working on something. We have flexible on the bottom. Okay, so that is number 19. So again, that is a 10, right? It's flexible, when that card comes out, it does indicate here that there's a need to be kind of fluid, right? To not be stiff, not be rigid. This is an energy of remaining, like allowing yourself to move like a tree, Sag. Like move like the branches. Don't bend. I'll just move with the energy. It's on an egg. Eggs represent, you know, a new life, prosperity, very positive energy. But again, this is about, this card almost feels, and it's interesting because they gave you TikTok, building blocks, and then it was TikTok, right? So in some ways it felt almost like there was a rush coming through. But when these 2 cards have come out now, it's almost like the opposite. It's almost like Spirit's coming through saying, you know, do what you need to do, plan what you need to plan, put your plans in motion. But again, then kind of take your hands off the wheel here because things are working out for you anyways. And to remain flexible. If something doesn't work instantaneously, give it some time. We have a leg up next too. And for some reason, I'm feeling drawn to this card. Again, it is 34, so it is a 7. But this indicates that there's help. So like if you're building something, say you're building a business or something, for example, you know, I don't know what your storyline is right now. But this is an indication that you're getting assistance, that you're getting help, that someone wants to help you make your plans become reality. And underneath that, Sag, we do have the Treasure Island. Sometimes I'm guided to take these cards, sometimes I'm not, as you probably know, right? But Treasure Island is that promise that there's beautiful things waiting for you. That's a treasure chest there filled with hearts and gold and jewels. It's on a sea turtle, very stable. In my wisdom oracle, the sea turtle represents stability. So again, there is something coming through here. I'm not going to keep these cards out. But there's something coming through for those of you that you are working on something, whether that is a relationship, a business, a creative endeavor, a hobby, a house. However it is, trust it is all going to be working out for you. It may not feel like it at times. I can totally relate to that. But again, it is. So there's almost this energy of kind of trying to be more in the present at this time. Okay, Sag, we're going to get into the tarot. I just want to have a little bit of water. Okay, now, hold on. What did they give me? That was procrastination was the word I heard. Billy and a brick house is what I seen. Okay, so procrastination. So are you procrastinating on something? I mean, hey, I do that all the time, and I got to try and be aware of it. Something that we know we want to do, something we know we should be doing, but yet we put it off. Okay, let's see where this goes. Let's start off with the animal spirit deck, spirit animal deck. I mean, let's see what's on the bottom. Look at that. We have the Hermit. So that's Virgo's energy. It's kind of like, go to the sea card that we had. Going within, taking time for yourself, really relying on your knowledge, your wisdom, even your intuition here. It's Virgo, right? Which is Earth. So this is kind of like I'm getting this energy of building a plan. Even that flame on top of this turtle, it's keeping your flame going. So it may be beneficial for those of you that I'm speaking to that this is making sense. Taking some time on your own, right? Taking some time on your own. We have the Six of Pentacles next, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it is our earth energy again. This is a beautiful energy of balance, of harmony. If this is involving, if it's involving another person or a situation, this is about what you've been putting out. You start to receive back. Okay, then we have the Judgment card. Okay, so this is feeling to me like you are rising out of something, Sag. The phoenix, right? Rising out of the ashes. Perhaps that's why there's a hesitation. Again, I'm not sure why I'm not getting specifics. I mean, I got specifics in my meditation, but not right now. Maybe this is going to apply to you in different ways, right? For some of you, it might be a relationship that something's going on and you're needing to get some help or some assistance. But again, we have the Ace of Pentacles next. Wow. Okay, so this is starting something that is, in the 3D world, a new beginning. But this always reminds me of a bullseye. And I feel like you're hitting your mark. Okay, so interesting words. All right, Spirit. What is this about? What can you tell me about this reading for Sag? Okay, I'm not gonna do what I did last time, not take it. We have the Mother of Swords and we have the Mother of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay, and on the bottom we have the World. All right, so Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I usually read it as Gemini, but it is a general reading. This is about being very astute. Whatever this is, I can't put my finger on yet. But again, this would be like if you're signing contracts or you're doing something like that. This is about really using your analytical, logical mind. And I'm reading through the fine print, like really reading through it, not missing a beat. I'm not really getting this referring to other people so much other than, being really wise like this owl is. And it may have something to do with your money, obviously, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles in this deck, but Queen of Pentacles, right? Queen of Pentacles, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is usually a energy of a solid foundation, usually a lot of wealth, material, money, that kind of investments, all that kind of stuff. Very grounded. And in this deck, you can see there's like a little deer, a fawn with its mother deer. So in some ways, I'm feeling like this reading, Sag, I'm not sure if it's about, I don't know what this is about. But it feels to me that Spirit's advice in this reading is like, so far, whatever this may be, is protecting your money a little bit, okay? And that makes sense here with this Queen of Swords. This is wild. The deer is staring right at my face. Okay, and then on the bottom we have the World, as I said. So this is an ending of a cycle, something coming to a close and something new starting. But we have to make a decision here because we have the Two of Wands underneath that. And so that's your energy, Aries and Leo, right? And Two of Wands is, again, can be that procrastination. Do I push forward with this plan or do I not? Justice is next, so that means everything balancing out. I'm going to need more cards here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what else can you show me for Sagittarius? What's going on? There's something new here. There's something new that I feel you're starting. Again, it could be a relationship. We don't have like cups or anything out right now. But it, oh my gosh, okay. The Eight of Wands. Something fast coming in. With the Seven of Swords on the bottom. So Eight of Wands is your energy, right? That is a fast forward movement. Something changing quite quickly. Oh, okay. I'm getting a little bit of a picture here. I don't know how it relates to the brick or anything, Sag, so I'll leave that. I'll leave that if it's meant for someone out there. Hopefully they get the message. But we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom. So this is where I'm going, serendipity means everything's going to work out for you here. Everything is going to work out for you on, you know, again, that special timing when it's meant to happen. You're meant to be flexible so that you don't get too, again, rigid, worked up, however you want to look at it. But I'm getting this weird feeling. Because it feels like there's a lot of protection coming in here. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. And as I said, right, this is, you know, this Pentacle, she's protecting her baby. Underneath the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands. We have 3 queens out of 4. So that's interesting. So there's this feminine energy coming through here, but it feels very protective. Look, this snake is protecting its eggs. So Sag, for those of you that this is making sense, and again, I don't know the specifics, they're not giving it to me. Eyes wide open here is what I want to say. Because that Seven of Swords to me is feeling like someone is perhaps not being completely honest. Does that make sense? Someone is not being completely honest. I don't know how this would affect you. I don't know what the building blocks is. I don't know what you're building. Again, I don't know if this is a relationship, however it is. But this is an indication here to make sure, whatever this is, that you're remaining flexible, but at the same time, you're using all your intelligence, Sag. And you are very, 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 very smart, is what I'm really receiving here. So let me try and get an example. Spirit, help me with this. Let's say you came up with some idea to invent something. Again, this is an example. And you have hesitation. You don't know if it's going to be successful or not. So maybe there's that procrastination that my guides gave me. But then you decide maybe to go forward. Maybe someone, okay, so maybe I should pull a clarifier on this leg up to see what that means. Or if someone is not actually helping you. Because what I'm getting here is that someone might be selfishly trying to help you in a way, but they're helping themselves. I don't know how to put this. Okay, pause. We're going to go into another deck. I want to just, where should I go? Let's go my fountain deck. No, not fountain deck. Okay. I just want to see if we can get a clarifier on this, because what I'm getting right now is that things are working out for you. Whether you're creating some beautiful invention, creating a home, creating a business, creating a relationship, however the heck this is. And there's procrastination. What I'm getting right now is someone might be helping you, but I'm not sure that they have your, like they might want to take your idea. That's what I'm getting, okay? I don't know. Again, this might only be for 4 of you, all right? So, but there's just too much protection coming in here, to me, that I can't ignore it. Okay, I'm going to go on Lightseer's deck. I just want to see, oh wow, interesting. 2 of Wands again on the bottom. What can you tell me about a leg up? Is this a positive help? Usually that is a very, very, very positive help. But because we have that 7 of Swords on the bottom, I'm curious. Why is a leg up showing up in this reading? Okay. We have the 9 of Swords on the bottom, Sag, so that means a leg, oh gosh. And then we have the King of Swords. And then we have your card, which is, you know, your beautiful Knight of Wands. Oh, this is going to be a confusing one. Okay, but we're going to just work through it. Give me a second here. I want to see what cards come out. Judgment and the Chariot, but in reverse. Okay, So this is in reverse, right? And I'm asking about a leg up. Now this was on the bottom, so I'll put that back. But a leg up, I think what Spirit's saying here is maybe dive deep. If someone is offering to give you any kind of help of any kind, be very be concerned. What is the word? I can't think of it right now. Mercury retrograde. Really kind of analyze it and be very mindful, because the 2 cards that came out is Judgment, as I said, which indicates here, you know, being free, rising out of the ashes, right? Flourishing. And the Chariot, which, and the two major arcana come out, which is speed, success, everything working out, but it came out in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to leave these here, because I know that this wasn't a card that came out, but it was right underneath Flexible. I'm not sure, I'm hesitant to say that this leg up is going to be beneficial for you. Okay, that's what I want to say. Because the 9 of Swords is on the bottom, which is anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, you know, worry. And then the King of Swords is typically an energy. Again, you got the Queen of Swords and now the King of Swords, which is more of a authoritative figure, right? It's masculine side, right? So it could even be involving, again, a judge, an attorney, something like that. But because of those, I know this is kind of, there's a lot of energy coming through here, but I got to get it out. Your Knight of Wands is underneath these, which is telling me that whoever or whatever this offer is, be careful, is what I want to say, because I think it's going to kind of take away your joy and your happiness. Not the message I want to give you, Sag, but I can't make this up. This is what's coming through. Okay, so let's get back. Let's get back to this part. All right, so as we were talking about, that's why I wanted to clarify the leg up, because we have the 7 of Swords. So you can see, look at this fox is kind of trying to hide the sword. So, again, I don't know. This could even be something to do with family, right? But, you know, again, the Mother of Wands, that's your energy as well. Showing up, protecting the eggs, right? And again, the eggs, what do the eggs represent? Prosperity, good health, new life, right? A new start, a new beginning. Okay, now let me move this over. I want to keep this out just so I have that energy there. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Okay, and this could be an offer that is coming in quite fast to help you. The reason why Spirit is giving you serendipity is because they want you to not rush into anything. That this is going to, whatever this is, Sag, and I don't know what it is. It's kind of driving me a little nuts because I don't know what this is. Hope you'll let me know in the in the messages below. But this is all going to work for you. So this is almost like, well, I think I've said enough on that. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell Sagittarius about this reading here? For those that this is their reading, what else can you tell them? Yeah, the 7 of Wands, sorry. 7 of Wands. I didn't mean to flip it up. 7 of Wands. So this is your energy as well, Aries and Leo, but this is about protecting your flame, Sag. Okay, so, and 7 of Wands, we are defending ourselves when the 7 of Wands comes out because we feel like there might be something coming at us. What's on the bottom? The Moon. The Moon. So Pisces energy. Another major arcana here. Oh, I don't know what that sound was. Just, Okay, sorry, I don't know. I just heard a big bang. I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, let's move on. The Moon on the bottom, Sag, this is like the things you can't see, right? The things you can't see. So protecting what is yours. It's coming through very strong here, this protection thing. Protecting what is yours because you don't know what's around the corner. And it almost feels like whatever that is going to end up ending anyways because the world's showing up again. Now, Sag, we have the 10 of Cups next. So this could be about your family as well. This could be involving a family member. This could be involving a plan with a family member. We don't have the 10 of Pentacles coming out yet or anything that would indicate here that there's an inheritance. But I think you get what I'm saying. I don't know what this is. If this is you building a home, don't trust the builder. If this is you wanting to create something and someone says, oh, they can do it for this amount of money, dive deeper. Make sure that you're not investing in something that isn't not going to work out. There seems to be something very positive on the horizon for you. But Spirit's coming through here kind of again, like giving this little bit of a warning, a heads up of trusting you, your intuition, your knowledge, everything like that. And doing whatever research you have to. to keep what is yours, yours. We even have the Death card next. These major arcana popping out crazy. So this is death transformation, right? Okay. All right. All right. I trust that you, if it's your reading, my love, you're going to know what this is. And I trust that the message is getting through. Okay, Spirit. Anything else for Sagittarius? What else can you tell Saggy? Excuse me, regarding this reading. That seven of Swords really kind of, I don't know how it jumped out. It just felt like, oh, okay. We have the Queen of Wands once again. So once again, now this is creative energy, right? You are very creative. It's very much like, it's vibrant energy coming through here. But to me, this is like you creating magic. Again, this is about protecting this, whatever this is you're building on, Sag. Whatever you're building on. Kind of came out like this, which is interesting because it's kind of right underneath the Seven of Wands. So again, I feel like it's just like more energy of protecting what is yours. We have the Ace of Pentacles showing up again. So for me, I do feel there's something that you're trying to start that is new, brand new. Or something, maybe not brand new, but there's something, okay, yes, there's something that you're doing here that is going to work out for you, Sag. Just don't be fooled by any bridge that someone's trying to sell, is what I want to say. That's what I'm really feeling here. How differently, what a different reading. Okay, what else can you tell me, Spirit? Not sure if you want me to move on to another deck. Okay. The High Priestess. We have the we have the High Priestess, and now we have the Devil on the bottom. Okay, so the High Priestess has come out. This is Pisces energy again. Sag, this is your intuition. Listen very, very clearly to it, because my goodness, the energy it's coming through here. Building something, there's something very important that you need to make sure that you are trusting your gut. If there's red flags, trust it, listen to it. Because, as I said, I think that's as far as we want me to go. Okay, okay. Because as this is coming through here, the Devil on the bottom, right? Capricorn's energy. Yeah, there's something here that is off. There's something here that is off, and I would say don't trust it. You're definitely divinely protected. When serendipity comes out, for sure, that just means you're definitely protected, guided. Everything's going to work out for you and for your highest good. But there's definitely something to be weary of, Sag. However this is playing out for you, okay? The Devil is addiction. It is restriction. It is wanting all power. It's tricky, right? Will fool you. That kind of energy. And then we have the Sun. Wow. So the Sun is Leo's energy, another major arcana, but this also, to me, this is representing everything being illuminated. Hence why Spirit is coming through. This is such a strange message. Oh, and I'm just getting major tingling on the top of my head. Okay. All right, thank you, Spirit. Wow, that was intense. It felt like some energy just put its hand right on top of my head. Okay, but the Sun illuminating everything, bringing everything to the forefront. You're going to see it all. You're going to see everything. And again, the Sun also then brings our freedom and our joy and our happiness and our prosperity. Okay, so Sag, I know what a different reading here, but I trust that it is for someone out there, and this is the energy that Spirit is wanting to get across here. There's no doubt to me that there's something that you're needing to really protect. Again, no matter how big, no matter how small. This could even be a job thing that you've come up with some new program, or you come up with something new, some different way of doing things, and someone might try to take credit for it. That's what I'm getting here. Sincerely, I'm really getting that. Okay? So that is what I'm receiving today for you. Be mindful of anyone that says, hey, I can help you, Sag. I got this, Sag. Just do your, what's the word? Due diligence? I think that's the word that Spirit's giving me. And perhaps that's why you're procrastinating, if that resonates with you as well, because you sense that something is off. Okay, I feel like that's where we're going to leave it. All right, Sag, let's close your reading off. Where should we go to today, Spirit? Let's go to Soul Coach, and we'll see if they want me to go anywhere else. Let me know how this, obviously if it resonates, Sag, let me know how this if it makes sense and how this is playing out in your life. Because, man, there's a lot of major arcanas on this deck, on this floor too. On this table. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, we have beginnings on the bottom. Again, number 7. So beginning, starting something new, right? That goes with the building blocks. And it could be anything, all right? You could be starting anything new. We have playfulness next, which is 38, which is 11 angels, guides watching over you. Playfulness, I just want to go a little bit more here. Awakening, okay. 5, change. So you're awakening. Okay, awakening to what here? Focus. 22, so that is a 4. Focus on what you're doing. And then we have pleasure. Oh, okay. We have pleasure next. And then we have power. Okay, Sag, I don't normally go more than 6. Yeah, for sure. There's something you're starting. Look at even this playfulness, right? Like there's 2 people having some fun. But again, I don't know, Sag, why I'm getting that weird feeling. Again, you know, just be, again, don't be paranoid or any of that kind of stuff, but trust yourself. There's something here. Okay, I'm going to put this back. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, Spirit. Wow, that's intense. All right, final message for Sagittarius. I'll close out this reading. Oh, and you know what's interesting, Sag, if you can see, hopefully you can on the camera, excuse me, the High Priestess is sitting looking down at all of this. So, I think it's a strong message that Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition. Okay, final message, Spirit. Thank you so much for guiding me, as always. Okay, I just dropped all those, so I'm going to put them back. Thank you so much for guiding me, and as always, for Sagittarius, beautiful fire sign, who I love and adore. Final advice or guidance. Oh, gosh. Cards are flying out way too much here. Okay, what do we have? Oops, just knocked everything. We have Voyage, okay. 51. So that is a 6 again. Voyage is about moving forward. Again, it's a journey that you're on. Then we have Joy. Beautiful. Because I absolutely feel through this you're getting to the joy and the happiness. But again, something about standing up for yourself here. So Joy, and then on the bottom, we have Embracing. Okay, and Joy is number 30, by the way, so it is a 3. And this is number 15, so it's a 6 as well. You got 2 6s here, Sag. Embracing, now that is the moon. So I feel like embracing your intuition is a very strong message here. And embracing whatever information you receive from it. Okay. That's where we're going to close your reading off. Holy. Okay, I just hope it helped those of you that this is your reading, okay? And I know it's not going to be for everyone. Okay, Sag. Oh my goodness, I'm going to make myself another cup of tea here. I love you very, very much. I hope that this helped you, as I said. Just, again, you know, trust everything's working out for you, but don't maybe... I don't know. Don't trust everyone. Oh, and you're not going to. You're Sagittarius, for goodness sake, right? Okay, Saggy. I love you. Much kisses. Huge, big hugs. Have a beautiful weekend if you've come to this on Saturday. And I hope to see you again next week, okay? Thank you for being here, and thank you for taking your time to be with me. It means the world to me. All right, Sag. I love you. Take care.